Hello, good day everyone. Welcome to Mathematics 4, Quarter 3, Week number 3. So we are now in Quarter 3, Week number 3 of our most essential learning. Our learning competency for this day. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to identify and describe triangle according to size and angle. And then you're going to identify and describe the difference between the kind of quadrilaterals, square, rectangle, parallelogram, trapezoid, and rhombus. So let's have some review first. Direction, you're going to identify each of the following figure or given sentences. You have 10 seconds. This would be the first question. An angle whose measure is 90°. You have 10 seconds. Grade 4 pupils. Your timer starts now. Time's up. The correct answer is very good. Grade 4 pupils. It is right angle. Next question is an angle whose measure is less than 90°. You have 10 seconds. Grade 4 pupils. Your timer starts now. Time is up. The correct answer is very good. It is less than 90°, so that it is an acute angle. Next, an angle whose measure is more than 90° but is less than 180°. You have 10 seconds. Grade 4 pupils. Your timer starts now. Okay. Correct answer is obtuse angle because it is greater than 90° but is less than 180°, or it is between 90° to 180°. Next, last question is, what is the total interior angle of a triangle? You have 10 seconds. Your timer starts now. Time's up. The correct answer is very good. It is 180°. Now, let's proceed to our lesson for today. Our lesson for today is about kinds of a triangle. Let's define first a triangle. A triangle is a polygon with 3 sides and 3 angles. These are example of a triangle. Now, there are classifications of triangle according to angles. The first one is an acute triangle. An acute triangle has 3 acute angles. Like for this example, it has 3 acute angle. 75° is an acute angle, 40° is also an acute angle, and 65° is also an acute angle. So this one is an acute triangle. Next, right triangle. Right triangle, it has one right angle. Again, it has one right angle. So like for this example, it has one right angle, so that this would be a right triangle. And also this one, it has a right angle measuring 90°, so it is a right triangle. Next is an obtuse triangle. What do you mean by an obtuse triangle? It has one obtuse angle. Obtuse angle is measures 90 degree between 90 degree and 180 degree, or greater than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. So here are example of an obtuse triangle. Like for this example, it has one obtuse angle. This would be an obtuse angle, right? So this would be an obtuse triangle. This one is an obtuse angle because 110, it falls between 90 to 180 degrees. So this one is an obtuse triangle. And also this one, as you can see, 37 is an acute, 47 is an acute, but we have one obtuse angle measures 96 degree. So this one is an obtuse triangle. Now, let's proceed to equiangular triangle. When we say equiangular, it has all angles equal. So this one is an example of an equiangular triangle because it measures 60, angle B, angle A, and angle C. All angle are 60 degree. Also this one. So when we say equiangular triangle, it has all angle are equal. Now, let's proceed using the classification according to the side of the triangle. The first one is an isosceles triangle. When we say isosceles triangle, it has at least two equal sides. It has at least two equal sides. So these are the examples of isosceles triangle. Two sides, when we say two sides are equal, it is an isosceles triangle. Two line represents congruent sides. So these sides are congruent to these sides. So two sides are equal. So this one is isosceles triangle. This one also is isosceles triangle. And this one also is a isosceles triangle because one line represents one line. So 1 is equal to 1. So this one is an isosceles triangle. Next one is a equilateral triangle. When we say equilateral triangle, it has three equal sides. So all sides of the triangle is equal, or three equal sides. So this one is equal to this one is equal to this one. So three sides are equal, or we can associate equilateral triangle to equiangular triangle because sides of the angle is equal and the sides are equal. So equilateral triangle is also a equiangular triangle, but this time we're going to measure a sides, and so this one is equilateral triangle. Now, how about scalene triangle? When we say scalene, it has no equal sides. So like for this example, this one is 1 bar, 2 bar, and 3 bar. So all sides are different sizes. So this one is a scalene triangle. Like for this example, 7 centimeter, 12 centimeter, 15 centimeter. So this one is a scalene triangle because it has no equal sides. And also this one. Now, let's have some activity time. You have to answer every question in 10 seconds. Okay? So, let's proceed. So, identify the following triangle according to the sides or angle. Number 1. This would be the figure. You have 10 seconds. Your timer starts now. Time's up. The correct answer is equilateral triangle or Also, it can be equiangular because it represents three same amount of angle. And then number 2, this would be the figure. Your timer starts now. Identify what kind of triangle. Okay, let's show the answer. Answer is scalene triangle because this side is not the same to this side, and this side not the same to this side. So this should be an scalene triangle because no sides are equal. And for number 3, this would be number 3. You have 10 seconds. Okay. So what would be the answer? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, time's up. The correct answer is isosceles triangle. Very good grade for pupils because two sides are equal. And then, so I hope you already know how to identify the triangle according to the sides or the measure or the angles. Now let's proceed to lesson number 5, kinds of quadrilateral. So let's define first a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral is a polygon with 4 sides and 4 angles. It is classified as a square, rhombus, rectangle, and parallelogram, or a trapezoid. A quadrilateral in a real world is like this one. So a tiles. So this one is a quadrilateral. The mirror. And this one, the oven toaster. And this one, a bar of chips. And this one is a table. This one is the pedestrian signages. And this one is street sign. So these are the examples of quadrilateral in the real world. Now there are types of quadrilateral. We have square, rectangle, trapezoid, rhombus, and parallelogram. So let's define first a square. A square is a quadrilateral with 4 equal sides and 4 rectangle. 4 right angle. Again, square is a quadrilateral with 4 equal sides, equal sides, and 4 right angle. It forms 4 right angle. So now let's define a rectangle. A rectangle is a quadrilateral also with 4 right angle also, and its opposite sides are equal and parallel. There are 4 right angle and its opposite side, the opposite of this one is this one, are equal, so they are equal, and the opposite of this one is this one, they are equal and parallel. When we say parallel, the line never met. So here is a question: is a square a rectangle? Remember, a rectangle is quadrilateral with 4 right angle. Its opposite sides are equal and parallel. And a square is a quadrilateral with 4 equal sides and 4 right angle. We can say they are the same in 4 right angle, but we cannot associate a square for right angle. So we can say that a square is a rectangle because the opposite side are parallel and its opposite side is parallel and it forms 4 right angle. Next is a rectangle is a square. Remember again that a rectangle is a quadrilateral with 4 right angle and its opposite side are equal and parallel. And a square is a quadrilateral with 4 equal sides and 4 right angle. Now, they are form a right angle, right? A rectangle. Very good. But a rectangle, it is two sides are parallel, but they are not 4 equal sides. Not equal to this side to this side. So, we cannot say that a rectangle is a square. So, in conclusion, a square can also be called a rectangle, but it has a because it has a 4 right angle and its opposite side are equal and parallel. And a rectangle is not a square because it does not have equal sides. So let's proceed. A trapezoid. When we say a trapezoid is a quadrilateral that has exactly one pair of parallel sides. Remember, a parallel lines are lines that will never touch or they never met to each other. They are equal distance apart at all points. So this would be a parallel line and this would be also the parallel line. So this would be a trapezoid because one pair of parallel sides. Is this figure a trapezoid? Let's define. So, yes, because one set of a parallel side. So, we have parallel line this one and this one. So, it is a trapezoid. Next, rhombus. This would be the figure of rhombus. So, a rhombus is a quadrilateral that has 4 equal sides. Its opposite sides are parallel. Again, a rhombus is a quadrilateral that has 4 equal sides. Its opposite sides are parallel. So they are 4 equal sides. Equal. This would be a 4. This would be 4, 4, and 4. So, and its opposite sides, this would be opposite to this one. So this would be a parallel. Correct? This would be parallel also. So this would be a rhombus. Okay. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral that has opposite sides that are equal and parallel. Again, a quadrilateral, a parallelogram is a quadrilateral that has opposite sides that are equal and parallel. Which of the following quadrilaterals have seen are parallelogram? So, it is a parallelogram. This would be a figure. Remember, a parallelogram is a quadrilateral that has opposite sides that are equal and parallel. Let's check. So, it is a parallelogram. Very good. Very good, grade 4 pupils. It is a parallelogram. Next. Is a rectangle is a parallelogram? Let's check. Very good. A rectangle is a parallelogram because the opposite sides are equal and parallel. Next, a trapezoid. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral that has opposite side. The opposite side are parallel but not equal. So it is not a parallelogram. Again, they are parallel but not equal because this side is longer than this side. Next, is a rhombus is a parallelogram? Yes, yes it is because this side is parallel to this side and this side is parallel to this side and they have the same measure. So this would be the quadrilateral diagram. Again, a quadrilateral have four side and four angle. Under than under the quadrilateral is a parallelogram and a trapezoid. A parallelogram has two pairs of opposite sides that are parallel and equal. This would be a parallelogram. And a trapezoid has one pair of parallel side. So under the quadrilateral, again, a parallelogram and a trapezoid. Then under the parallelogram, we have a rectangle and a rhombus. So a rectangle has four right angle, opposite sides are equal and parallel. Then rhombus has four equal sides, opposite sides are parallel. And a square, under the rectangle and a rhombus, we have a square. Square has four equal sides and four right angle. So, what conclusion can we draw from the graphics? From rectangle to rhombus, square, parallelogram. So, this would be the diagram again. What conclusion again can we draw from the graphics? So, first, a square can also be called a rhombus. Under the rhombus is square, can be also called a rhombus, a rectangle, and a parallelogram, and a quadrilateral. And a rectangle can also be called as a parallelogram and quadrilateral. And a rhombus, should be the rhombus, can be called as parallelogram and quadrilateral. And a parallelogram, also called a quadrilateral. And a trapezoid is a quadrilateral. So that would be the lesson number 5, all about quadrilaterals. So it's your turn, grade 4 pupils. We're going to answer this one. Choose the correct answer. You have 1 minute to do this one. So 1, 2, 3. Your timer starts now. For number 1, which figure must contain 4 right angle and 4 sides of equal length? A, B, C, D. And number 2, a square is a quadrilateral, true or false? And for number 3, which is the best name for the quadrilateral shown? Is it A, square, B, kite, C, trapezoid? You have 22 seconds left. Ten seconds. Time's up. The correct answer for number 1 is letter D, because it contains 4 right angle and 4 sides of equal length. Square. For number 2, is a square is a quadrilateral? True. And for number 3, which is the best name for the quadrilateral shown? This would be the figure. So this would be a square. Okay, for your home learning tasks, grade 4 pupils. So you're going to answer this one. So disregard the instruction. So the instruction is try this, classify each of the following quadrilaterals. Okay, letter, this should be what's more, and this should be try this and keep trying. So that's all for today. Thank you and God bless.